Pisces, it's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your first week of December 2020. Remember, your rising sign horoscope will give you further clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign horoscope will substantiate, and your moon sign horoscope will be giving you more of the B plot or the other story that's playing out in a less prominent way this week. If you ever want to get a session with me, you do need to go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. And also on Sunday, December 6th at 2 p.m. Pacific Time, US and Canada, I am going to be hosting my Grand Shift webinar, where we're going to be doing all kinds of energetic activations, attunements, and preparations to get into alignment with these new incoming waves that are coming through not only the Sagittarius solar eclipse, but also the Grand Conjunction, hence the name, and Solstice. And these are going to be very, very influential energies. They're going to not only light up the second half of December, but it's going to carry with us and leave a pretty permanent mark on the rest of, well, everything. So if you're interested in taking part in that, again, you can register at my website, or if you want to get the replay because you might not be able to make it, I will be sending replays to everybody who is registered as well, and those will be coming out within a day or two of the event itself. So, what is going on when it comes to your cards? Well, for your spiritual theme, or the big theme of this week, you've got the High Priestess upright. And this week, you are going to start to get a lot of answers, whether it's technical know-how or maybe even guidance on how to actually get a very personal goal or objective, whether it's relating to your career, how you make your mark on the world, or maybe even some kind of big move you're trying to make for yourself, or open up a new chapter of your life, even spiritually. All of this guidance is actually going to start coming in, especially when it comes to dreams or desires or intentions that have been kind of up in the non-physical for a very long time, right? They've been kind of in the realm of fantasy land or daydreams. Now we are actually seeing, holy crap, not only is this possible, but it can actually get done soon. And a lot of roads are lining up. We're actually lining up the dominoes for you to be able to execute that measure. And whatever this guidance is, we're answering a lot of mysteries, especially when it comes to the how questions. You're going to be able to get this off the ground. And this could also indicate some matchmaking going on a lot this week, matchmaking in all respects. A lot of people coming up to assist you, whether it's plugging you into the right job situation, plugging you into the right project, plugging you into the right living situation, introducing you to new people. It's going to be an enormous assistance across the board. As we go on to your personal responsibility card, what you want to keep an eye on if you are to maintain the highest trajectory for your week, we have the King of Swords upright, and impartiality is going to be key. But not just impartiality, but honesty. And when we have the King of Swords, there may be a need for you to be able to start fessing up, or maybe even addressing matters, whether they be personal or non-personal matters, with not only, again, leaving the preferential or partial treatment aside, or any kind of implicit biases aside, but also being able to do that math, pay attention to where things are actually going, calling things as you see them, and not necessarily sparing anyone that truth. You may be encountering situations throughout this week where there may be people who are not necessarily interested in doing the real work, or doing the hard work, or knowing all of the facts. You may also find yourself in a situation where you're finding out that certain areas are getting either not necessarily corrupted, but let's just say slowed down or pushed off course because of either mistreatment or mishandling. And so you're going to need to be able to step in as somebody who is not only going to make sure that things stay on the up and up, but do it in a way where you're also understanding that there really is no special treatment when it comes to mistreatment. As we get on to your material shifts, you have the Ace of Swords reversed. Now, interestingly enough, what I'm getting here is that a negative occurrence when it comes to your work and your finances, possibly again an oversight, mistreatment of a certain project, or maybe a mishandling of something of high priority, is actually creating a breakthrough for you. This may let you out of something that you don't want to be a part of anymore, or you may find that this negative evidence, whatever it is also liberating you to make a bigger shift that ultimately you could not do because you were encumbered with some other kind of responsibility, expense, or priority. But what's happening is that we actually have something that is either falling apart or starting to come apart at the seams, also unraveling its cords that it's had on you. Now, this could also be something that allows you to slip in to a better opportunity or into a better position if you allow it to. It's going to seem kind of strange to take advantage of the chaos or take advantage of the drama, but that might just be an opening that's caused by any kind of dismantling of a not so healthy or not so great situation. As we get on to your relationships, your close one-on-one connections, your non-material shifts, you have the Four of Pentacles upright, and there could be some issues coming up around maybe overprotectiveness or possessiveness as it relates to matters that are actually, again, maybe we shouldn't be looking the other way with. Now, I'm not necessarily seeing as this is a non-negotiable matter. I think a lot of you Pisces people will still be able to carry this on. But the Four of Pentacles is indicating we may have to confront where maybe a family member, a friend, or even a partner is either enabling, embodying, or protecting someone or something that is actually going to be a compromise, we'll put it that way, on either our relationship or our quality of life. And with the Four of Pentacles, this could actually be something that we need to then, of course, redefine the boundaries with. You know, we can't control other people's free will. We really don't want to aim to do that. But, you know, if you have to, and it's not the end of the world, if you have to say, you know, to a family member, to a friend, or a partner, you know, do what you want to do, but don't do any collateral damage and don't expect me to help, you might need to be able to do that, because I don't feel with the Four of Pentacles that this is something that this situation is actually, or this person is ready to negotiate or ready to litigate with you. But there is going to be a need to address things, you know, and bring it down to brass tacks. For those of you who are looking for a new relationship partner, you may be finding this as well about a new partner, that they might be bringing something to the table that's a bit unsavory or not exactly something that you would consider a turn on. Now, it's going to be up to you whether or not that's a deal breaker. In some cases, may not be, right? Check your rising and your moon sign, guys. But this is going to be a topic of observation, at least this week. Now, as we get on to your personal shifts, when it comes to you and what's going on with your life, you know, we're not involving a whole bunch of other people. You have the Nine of Pentacles upright. This week is actually setting you up for a great deal of independent success, whether it's about, you know, payoffs coming in when it comes to your own hard work, your own breakthroughs, your own level ups, or being able to come into a space of security and being equipped to do whatever it is you decide you want to do with your present and your now and your future. This is the week for it, but it looks like a lot of bylaws and standards and maybe cultural, professional, or even, again, family or relationship agreements are gonna have to come up for evaluation. You know, it's like, look, Lisa Simpson finally gets to be president here. What do you know, is it fair to start trying to take that away? Is it fair for her to portion it out, you know, to everyone who's been kind of riding her coattails? I don't really think so. I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles upright, a lot of you Piscean people need the permission, and you got it, to work on your true agenda, your true ideals this week. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.